Keep on watching People's Mind Television, PMTV.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Governance and the People by Chekuma on PMTV Africa. It is a program where we discuss trending issues around us as it cuts across policies, law, human rights and advocacy, democracy and other matters as it affects the people. On this program, our stories are balanced as we allow our viewers to share their opinion through SMS, call, and comment on our social media handle. Recently, you will agree with me that there have been a lot of controversy concerning our president, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu education and certificate scandal or certificate saga. The U.S. court has issued out some amazing things that the whole Nigerians are jumping up and down trying to make a fact out of me. And the studio here with me, I'm going to be having a very learned person, someone who has been on the field of interpreting the laws, documents, and all that. And I will allow him to introduce himself to the viewers so that the viewers can actually know him. For me, I know him as a human rights activist, but he will do good to explain himself properly. Sir, may we know you, please?
Yeah. Thank you for having me. My name is Chief Barrister Ifeanyi Williams Agholor. I'm the National Chairman of Human Rights Restoration Movement and also a chieftain of APC in the Kano Northeast and Delta State.
Okay, welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, before now, there are a lot of analysts, putting a lot of stories, a lot of thoughts, a lot of opinion concerning our president's certificate saga,
yes,
if I will use that choice of word.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you this, this question briefly. Now, as an experienced practitioner, what can you make out of, mostly, I want you to focus it, I know you have come across the press release by the People's Democratic Party, candidate for the just concluded presidential election, the person of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. What can you make of from this, from his, press release?
Well, like I said, let me say, okay, thank you for having me to share or air my view on this issue. You see, the story of this certificates, call it saga, didn't start now. So that far back when Tinubu, the president, was the governor of Lagos State, our revered senior and the most famous human rights activist, Chief Gani Ifeanyi, took up the matter. And the matter got to the Court of Appeal, where the Court of Appeal interpreted Section 308 to the effect that a governor, a sitting governor, can be investigated, then keep the file when he is out of office. The person so investigated will be prosecuted. Now, this story has been on the public space. Before I go there, what is Section 3? What is Section 308 saying? Section 308 is saying that any governor, anybody who enjoys immunity, two persons are enjoying immunity: the governor and the deputy governor, the president and the vice president. These are the persons who enjoy constitutional immunity. They cannot be they can be investigated by that interpretation of the Court of Appeal, but they cannot be prosecuted. This story has been on. This story is close to Atiku. His Excellency Atiku. He knows it. Now he went on an election. Election matters. It's not governed by the Supreme Court or Court of Appeal rules. That is where people are making the mistake. Is governed by electoral law, which is sui generis. It's governed by electoral law with only mandates to determine whether somebody who was elected as House of Assembly member, House of Reps, National Assembly, governor, and president was duly and lawfully elected. That is all.
So, sir, sorry, I'm trying to put my head around some things here.
Yes.
It means that I as a layman, we understand that there are some prerequisites or some criteria that one must attain to be able to vie or aspire for a particular position.
Yes.
Are you not saying that if, for example, I attend Imoye High School, my two Lagos, that's my school, my secondary school, and I don't have a result, and maybe in some time in my life I happen to vie for an election, and then I won the election. Does it mean that my result, that my secondary result, the tribunal or the electoral law will not allow anybody try to look at that result? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm saying. There's what we call pre-election matter and post-election matter. Under pre-election matter, anything that has to do your qualification to run the election
should be addressed.
Should be addressed, and it has to be filed within 14 days from the day Mr. A or B was declared as the winner. If I am declared the winner of primaries, so the law is that if you have anything against my qualification, that I am using fake result, which I'm not supposed to use, our certificate is forged according to you, then you approach the court and you now tell the court why I am not qualified to run this election. So if the matter will still proceed to the Supreme Court. From the Federal High Court, only Federal High Court have the jurisdiction for pre-election matter. So the matter will proceed to the Supreme Court. Whichever way the Supreme Court decides, that is the position. So when you are discussing pre-election matter in post-election matter, it's a problem.
Sir.
So when it is post-election, the court, the tribunal have only one mandate to look at whether you are duly
qualified,
you duly elected, in accordance with the electoral law. That's all. So the issue, whether you have fake result, you don't have fake result, you have passed that hurdle. It can't come in again. So the Supreme Court have decided in so many decisions, matter that has to do with pre-election matter cannot come in post-election matter.
Okay, sir. I'm trying to put a lot of things together, like a common Nigerian, like the man on the street.
Yeah.
Now, the law, or let's say the Electoral Act, would not allow you bring up a matter such as like qualification to contest or vie for a particular position after the election has been done. Is that what you're saying? After the
election has been concluded and you have been declared winner.
Okay, the act does not allow you to go.
No.
Okay. I really want to look at this now. Now, do you think the Alhaji Atiku Abubakar's legal team, they don't understand this before they proceed to the US court, asking them to allow them gain access to the president's school record?
Well, you know, like Obasanjo put it some time ago, he said lawyers are the problem of Nigeria. He said when you bring 3 lawyers, there's one problem. Bring five lawyers, they give you 5 views. But if you don't have the common sense, you will make mistake. Whatever any lawyer is doing, you are guided by the rules of court. If you are pursuing you are briefed to prosecute election petition matter. You are guided by the electoral law, which you will follow, which prescribe how you are going to go on with the matter. From the day Mr. A, let me use our president now. President Tinubu was declared winner. Atiku Obi have 21 days. 21 days to file their petition and the grounds upon which they are seeking the disqualification. So within that 21 days, whatever you fail to bring in, I'm sorry, can't come in.
Okay, sir. I still on this this issue. You know, I want to draw up a question here, and I want you to look at it like as a common man will look at it from, you know, from the screen, on the screen. Now look at it. This is a new development, either you like it or not. Now, and this development, everybody feels that this development seems like a plus for the Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, you know, in terms of approaching the Supreme Court. Now, I know you have tried to explain initially at the beginning pre-election matters and, you know, post-election matters. Yeah. Now, at this time, do you think the Supreme Court will take into hearing this new, you know,
in my little understanding of the law, in my little understanding about the election petition matters and the electoral law, there's no way the Supreme Court, which is not a court of first instance, can allow, I call it extraneous material, into the Supreme Court. It's not allowed.
Okay, so we can't be having this back and forth as a nation. I feel so. Mostly we have a president, our former president, who had the issue of certificate issue. Also, we have a new president coming having a certificate issue. Do you think this is a very good omen, or is a very good thing in the eyes of the international world? Having president, the first president, the immediate past president had a lot of issues with his results and all that, whether he went to school or not. Now we're having another brand new president still facing the same thing. And I know you will have heard of this new slogan for young people saying school is scam. With all these things put together, do you think it's a very good, you know, good omen for us as a country, Nigeria?
Let me say something. The way we play politics in Nigeria is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. If you hear now, tomorrow or 2027, you decide to run House of Assembly, some quarter will say you don't have certificate. Some quarter they will cook up so many stories. And there are people who are experts. That is their job. They push it to the social media, they bring in bloggers, they start spreading it. First, on the issue of Buhari, Buhari said, first they say he didn't go to school. They were able to bring out the album, his classmates, and the rest. What he said in his affidavit, in 2083, yes, when IBB-led administration coup overthrew him, that most of his documents were taken away. He rose to the office of the President of Nigeria. He attended so many courses in India, Sahos, UK, and the rest. Granted, without conceding that he does not even have GCO level. Those courses he has attended, did they not issue a certificate?
They should.
So it cannot speak for him. That is on the side of. Some people say they use NEPA B. You see, we should stop we should stop doing things that will monkey all of us. Because when we, those who want, if it's me, I will not even travel out of this country. I will not. I will not. Those who travel abroad, it is them they will laugh. It's not me. Now, on the side of Tinubu, election has been conducted. You have filed election petition, and the justices of the tribunal said every Nigerian go and stay by your television. So when they read the judgment, the layman will be able to pick what they are saying. And I praise the justices of the court of the presidential tribunal, because they did so much to simplify the language. They will raise an issue. You are saying, Atiku is saying, there was malpractices in all over the whole place. We did not call evidence to substantiate that. Rather, what we see on the face of the social media, this, that, to the extent one useless boy, I call him useless boy, now wrote that Fashola has written the judgment for the justice of the court of the tribunal. They picked him up. As I say, he's a useless boy. They picked him up. Now, this is what you have posted. Come and defend what you have posted. Was he able to defend it? The answer is no. Let's stop spreading false rumor. I have read the affidavit of the registrar of the Chicago University. First, they have admitted that Tinubu attended their school. It's not in dispute. What they are saying, that where they say gender,
I wanted to raise
the gender
to finish.
Male,
female,
or female, and the man went further to say it can be an error, which of course can occur.
And also, sir, sorry, the issue of the abbreviation of A. I don't know whether you have seen some people saying the A can be Adeleke, Adeshino, Adeyemi, Adefarasin, and many A's, you know, names that start with A's. So the point, the thing in Nigerians' mind is that can't we have a president that could just come, this is my result, you're a barrister, and if, for example, somebody say, sir, may I know which secondary school you attend? Oh, sorry, I know it.
I went to Bonoba Grammar School.
Fine, the Bonoba Grammar School. Somebody just say, Chief Barrister Agholor did not go into. You just bring the certificate, you just drop it on the table of everybody to say, this is. Can't we have leaders or presidents who can just do this thing? You know, drop this thing on the table and everybody just download it and view it.
Okay, Ahmed. What is the first figure for Ahmed?
A.
Then why are they reading other meaning to it? Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So if they decide to say A, does A not stand for Ahmed? Why are they saying, okay, in all this now, have you seen a third party who has come to say, I am the owner of this result?
No, but have you seen the one of the lady they said is a doctor in one of the university that owns that name? I don't know.
Let her come out. Come out. If you feel the president has used your result, come out. And the post affidavit that the president used my result, then you will be thoroughly investigated. Then they will start from your primary school, secondary school, and find, at the end of the day, they will find out whether you are the same person you are talking of. Today, why I always put Williams in my name? I've seen 5 persons who answer Ifeanyi Agholor, though with different Agholor. Some spell Agholor A-G-H-A-U, some L-O-R, some spell A-G-H-U-L-O-R, some spell A-G-H-O-L-O-R. So, as a way of differentiating me and them, I must always put Williams. Because you can never see anybody who answers Ifeanyi Williams Agholor.
Okay, sir, I want to say thank you for your thought. We're still going to get more and more, answers to some of the things that's trending on the internet that has to do with our president, certification saga. In case you're just joining us, this is Governance and the People with Chekuma. Just shortly, I'll be coming back shortly on your way, and trust me, the barrister is still here to answer more amazing questions that the internet has put before us for our president.
Have you thought of a system that can provide you with the best financial savings scheme and financial consultation services? Well, worry no more. Accolade Financial Consultancy. Our services include savings scheme, project finance, daily and weekly contribution, finance business, soft loans and advances, empowerment programs, POS services and finance consultations. What are you waiting for? Grab this unique opportunity. Visit us today at number 16 Odozi Street, Agholor, Delta State, or call us on 080-2920-3489 or 070-5171-4443. Accolade Financial Consultancy Limited, your gateway to financial accolades. Save yourself the stress, save yourself the time, and save yourself the process. Agholor Nigeria Limited, now at your disposal for quality and hygienic frozen foods such as fish, chicken, and turkey. We are also into the sales of ice blocks to cool that product for your sales or for event purpose. Contact us today at number 16 Odozi Street, Agholor, or you can call us on 090-6374-3613 or 080-2920-3489, or you can call us lastly on 070-5171-4443. Agholor, affordable frozen food just for you.
In case you're just joining us today, we are discussing about the certificate saga of our President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. With me in the studio, he's a human rights activist, the President, Human Rights Restoration Movement, Chief Barrister, Ifeanyi Agholor. Sir, before we, move a bit deep, there was something you were talking about, the social media. Now, I know before, we saw a lot of things that happened on the social media has to do with the president, mostly in terms of, if I may look for a word that is a bit soft, like, making a mockery of his person. And to the extent that the president has to, in one of the video, maybe, I don't know if it's a doctor video during his election, he was like, man, you don't want to watch the social media again.
Oh, yeah, he said so.
So I want to ask you, as a lawyer, do you think that the orientation system, I don't want to call agencies or anything, the orientation system, as it has to do with our tradition, the home front, the school, are not doing enough in terms of guiding people how to use social media when it has to do with national interest? Because a lot of people will tell you that you will not see an American that come online and say America is this, America is that. You always see them, I love America, I do this. Do you think we're not actually using the social media very right? Quickly before we go into the...
Well, let me tell you, there was no training at all. People just jump into the social media, having known that they can make money out of it. They are making a living out of it. That's all. So if you come, you prepare a short video, you monkey the president, you monkey the vice president, you monkey this, you abuse them. so long you earn your money. That's all. That's what they are doing. So I was listening to news when NBC now sent a warning letter to Arise, because they are using the station to use. They are now using it as an avenue to use vulgar language against their perceived enemies. Fine. Before you say, first of all, somebody will be on television to say the president forged certificate. That's an aberration. For you to say that the president forged a certificate, first, the president must have been arrested, president must have been investigated, president must have been charged to court, president must have been convicted for you to say that he forged that certificate. That's what, if today the matter goes to, they say, allege forgery, until the contrary is proved. Now the contrary has not been proved. You're not seeing somebody who come on social media. He has forged certificate. We're urging the Supreme Court to do the needful. Who needful do you want the Supreme Court to do? To carry information from social media and dump it on the court? That is rubbish. That is rubbish.
Okay, sir.
And I will not. Let me use this opportunity to say, I will not tolerate anybody to run down our Supreme Court. And I'm using the opportunity to call on the NBA chairman to safeguard the justices of the Supreme Court, because they are using them as they talk to them in the manner they like, and we shouldn't allow that.
Okay, sir. I understand that as a chieftain of the APC,
yes.
I want to pull you out from that portfolio, and I want to hear your view on as a lawyer. Now, if you look at it, sir, what argument would be favorable to the president? Now, I don't want you to speak like a party man. I want you to talk like, what kind of argument would be favorable to the president as it has to do with this certificate, saga? If, for example, you are to be the president, what approach will you use to just make this thing, put this thing to a rest bed and let everybody, get a fresh breath on this matter? What argument will you put?
See, the two candidates that's candidates of Labour Party and candidates of PDP, they have filed their appeal in Supreme Court.
Yeah.
They should be patient and wait for the Supreme Court to decide on the matter they have appealed against. First, I feel highly disappointed on Atiku. You have filed an appeal and you are still calling a press conference on a matter that is pending in the Supreme Court. That is sub judice. That is sub judice. Which is by his level, former vice president, and when the matter is pending in court, you are not supposed to discuss it anywhere. Not more calling a press conference to discuss a matter that is pending in Supreme Court. Whether you say you have confidence in Supreme Court or not. No! You want to bully the Supreme Court to do what they're not supposed to do. And I know the justices of the Supreme Court are not the people anybody can bully. Whether the whole press, whether the whole social media decide to write whatever they want to write, nobody can bully them. They are men of integrity. They are men of proven integrity.
Sir, I'm trying to put my head on something. Now, look, we have a president.
Yes.
Has sworn into office.
Yes.
People have this feeling that this president is not the president we voted for. And then if you look at when the tribunal, the first judgment, they wanted to read the first judgment, you understand or you perceive the intense environment in terms of security beefing and all that things. Do you think these things are as a result of how would I call it, as a result of let's use the word alleged now as a vice, so let's say the alleged, you know, I'm trying to look for a word that is a bit.
I understand what you are trying to say. You see, first, during the pendency of the matter in the presidential tribunal, the vice president of Labour Party addressed the press that they will not take it. They will do everything possible to make sure they will take it by force. He addressed the press. It's on the public space. But the Supreme, the nation, the security, the DSS, the police cannot allow a certain section of the people to put the nation down because you did not win an election. That's why you have policemen all over the whole place. In case there's a riot, in case there's any demonstration, they'll be able to quell or handle it. Now, judgment was delivered, there was nothing like that. Kudos to all Nigerians who understand and we don't need war in this country.
So, sir, now looking at the argument, because I'm still trying to you know, put some clarification on some matters, mostly that have trended a very long time on the internet. Now, people, the president, do you think the president is starting on a very good footnote? Having having the issue of the subsidy removal. 2, I'm coming barrister. Having removed the subsidy. 2, the certificate saga that is hitting hard on him. So with all these things that is just jumping, do you think the president is on a smooth ride?
You see, the president I know is a president who is once he's determined to do something, doesn't look back. And doesn't care what you say about him. Doesn't care. One, why won't the social media report first that the registrar of Chicago University said Tinubu attended the school? Is anybody reporting that?
Have you seen the picture of the results? They claimed he submitted with INEC and the result from the Chicago. Have you seen it, sir?
I've seen it.
What do you make out of it?
Listen, you and I cannot say anything with respect to that result.
Okay.
The only people who that is charged with the responsibility of speaking, whether this is right or this is wrong, is the Chicago University. Whatever opinion I express, it remains my opinion. And so other Nigerians, including Atiku. And they have spoken on with respect to those results. They spoke, and they didn't just speak, they put it in an affidavit. Why now they are dissatisfied with the mode of the way affidavit was cashed? They were waiting to say, Bola, this one is something. What they were expecting to say, Bola Tinubu did not attend our school. This result did not come from us. But at the end of the day, they were disappointed.
So, with all this explanation, are you telling Nigerians, the viewers out there, that this certificate saga is like is not going to make any effect?
There is no effect,
even if the president.
Listen. Let me say now, granted without conceding now, that the worst scenario, that Chicago has said, Ahmed Tinubu was not our student. By section 308, you cannot remove him.
Because of the immunity?
He has been sworn in.
Okay, he has been sworn in the immunity.
He has been sworn in, you cannot remove him.
So,
no, and section 308 says no civil or criminal litigation can be initiated against the president or governor, president or deputy governor of a state. So it's not starting. And the president also enjoyed droit immunity. He enjoys constitutional immunity and he enjoys international immunity. The president cannot be arrested anywhere in the world.
No matter his crime.
Anywhere in the world cannot be arrested. Only him enjoys international immunity. Outside the ambassadors, nothing. Can't do anything. So, and I know Atiku and his lawyers, they know all this. They know all this.
Sir, I want to say very thank you for your thoughts. On this same matter, if it's on this same matter, I might be having you very soon with the studio with another legal, practitioner from the other side of, the party, so that we can have, like we said earlier on, we do balance stories and balanced news here. Now, sir, what is the way forward in all of this thing? What do you think is the way forward for us as Nigerians?
Yeah, this same question was put to me in Abuja on Thursday, after we have led the Supreme Court, after the swearing in of the 23 Federal High Court judges. Somebody were discussing, what is the way forward? The way forward, my advice to Atiku is he has tried 4 times to be the president of Nigeria. It's obvious he can never be president of Nigeria anymore.
Is there a law to that, or
there is no law restrict?
Okay.
There's no law. There's no law saying
he cannot.
He cannot.
Okay.
But by his age.
Do we have an age? Do we have age? Or you're talking about nature?
Nature, by his age.
Okay.
By his age.
Is it just 4 years add to his present age? It should say
70, almost 78.
Then 4 years. I have a grandmother who still works.
No, I mean 78. If you are a 78 years old man, you want to be a president where you can sit down and you want to sit down for like 6-7 hours or 13 hours, 15 hours to look at files and the rest, you won't have that strength.
Okay, let's go that. What's the way forward, sir?
Then the way for that's what I'm going towards that.
Okay.
The way forward, let's look for a younger generation. Those if he actually groomed anybody, look at those he groomed and focus on those persons. Let them come out, sponsor them. Obi, age is still on his side. I've said it. I know he was not going to win. I was prepared to bet my life.
Why will you do that?
One.
Sorry, sir. I know. I want you to explain. You see, he has the whole space.
No, listen.
He has the whole
no,
aura.
Listen. Having the space. Let me. I don't know what
young space. Let me use the word. Young people's space.
If Atiku comes for campaign in Delta State, right? If he comes for campaign in Delta State, the crowd there is over 4 million.
Okay.
Tinubu will come about the same 4 million. When result comes, how many votes do you see? So there are people who cross carpet to attend functions, and in any case, majority of those persons who are coming to attend your rally, many don't have voters card.
Okay. Okay, sir.
It is only now. It's only now some persons are trying to register. So let Obi continue what he's doing, but let it not be witch hunting, or else he will lose his credibility, he will lose his relevancy, and he will lose his focus. And at the end of the day, it may not work out.
Okay, sir. Lastly, before we call it a day.
Yes.
I want to ask you, as a father, as a lawyer,
yes,
and also as someone who is a chief in
yeah.
I think it's Agholor Kingdom. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to ask you, what message do you have for Nigerians about this certificate saga? What sincere message do you have for Nigerians?
No, you see, what the message I have for Nigerians, I said it some time ago. Before we report anything on social media, let's have that benefit of finding out this thing I am sending on social media.
Is it true?
Is it true? And if it's not true, and I have advised a lot of persons, I've advised them, if what you cannot prove he forwarded to you. Don't forward it.
Don't forward it. Okay.
Don't forward it. Somebody will come and say PMTV stole a goat. Because I hate him. Forward. Hey, forward. And at the end of the day, to turn out that PMTV did not steal a goat. Let me tell you, for instance now. Some time ago, a cousin of mine went to steal. Somebody was videoing him. Yeah. He said he's living in the house of he knows Barrister Agholor. He knows he lives in the house of my father. The people didn't bother to find out. This person who has said this, is he actually the brother of Barrister Agholor? Does he live in the house of my father, who is also a lawyer? Does he live with him, as he claimed in the video? Nobody cares about that. Before 12 noon the following day, the thing has gone around the whole world. People were forwarding it from me, from the US, Canada, and the rest. Did you see it? Did you see that? I said, yes, I've seen it. It doesn't bother me. So that is exactly the type of Nigerians we have. And I'm advocating for NBC to regulate the social media, or else they will destroy Nigeria.
Sir, thank you. Like I said, it's an interesting time in Nigeria, mostly when it has to do with the president certificate saga. There's no amount of time that we're able to exhaust this. I want to thank you for your time, your opinion, you know, your lessons you've given us to learn. Now, viewers, don't forget, there's just one thing you need to do for us on PMTV Africa, and that's just for you to like this very section and all the section, follow the page on all social media handle, and don't forget to subscribe on our social media platform. PMTV Africa, that's the name for your live streaming, event coverage, hot news.
Yeah.
You can call our Dex line. The number is very simple, 080634265 and 26. Or you can just take a walk to our broadcasting studio at number 66 Old Lagos Isaba Road, Agholor, Delta Stage. I remain Ambassador Chekuma Ashe. Do have a beautiful day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
I'm giving a shout out to PMTV, People's Mind.
Hi guys, keep watching PMTV Africa.
Hey everybody, keep watching PMTV.
From Toronto, PMTV. Don't touch that die.
Hey guys, keep watching PMTV.
Nigerians, wherever you are, whether you're in Tinubu, keep on watching People's Mind Television, PMTV.